interseason matchup features the visiting Melrose Americans and your 17-time ICL champion, Lexington Blue Sox.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Go for it, Chris.
We will commence tonight's ball game by introducing you to tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Melrose Americans. Leading off and playing shortstop for the Americans, number 19, Pat Costigan. Batting second, the second baseman, number 2, Sean Nestor. Batting third, the DH, number 34, John Jennings. Batting cleanup and starting at third base, number 29, Chris Klein. Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 7, Owen Duggan. Batting sixth and playing center field, number 10, Tad Jardina. Batting seventh and playing first base, number 6, Zach Kozogian. Batting eighth and playing right field, 8, Ryan, and led by manager Kevin Burke. Tonight's matchup with a 2-0 record so far through their 2 ICL League games. And now let's meet the starting lineups for your Lexington Blue Sox. Leading off and playing shortstop, number 5, Jonathan Luders. Batting second and playing second, number 4, Dylan Walsh. Batting third, the third baseman, number 2, Anderson Jimenez. Batting cleanup, the designated hitter, number 25, Julian Alvarez. Batting fifth and starting at first base, number 57, Brendan Smith. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 46, David Vanderzowen. Batting seventh and starting at extra hitter, number 13, O'Neal Jimenez. Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 33, Nick Anderson. Batting ninth and starting in right field, number 6, Ben Valenti. And batting 10th and catching, number 42, Austin Travis. On the mound for the Blue Sox, number 35, Robbie Cobb. The Blue Sox are led by manager Rick DeAngelis and enter tonight's matchup with a record of 1 win, no losses, and 1 tie through their 2 ICL League games. Fans, we remind you to enjoy this game at your own risk and stay constantly aware of batted balls and other objects that can come out of play. Additionally, we ask that all fans stick to the foundations of sportsmanship when cheering on their team. We default to the umpiring crew on any and all ejection decisions, and their decision is final. Without further ado, Mr. Umpire, the field is yours, gentlemen. Let's play ball.
It's different here. Both at the Garden and here at Lexington High is we welcome you to another edition of Lexington Blue Sox Baseball here on the Blue Sox Baseball Network on YouTube. The battle of the last 2 unbeaten teams in the InterCity League, the Melrose Americans at 2-0 and the Lexington Blue Sox at 1-0-1. Good evening, everybody. Sam Feely here with you, ready to bring you the play-by-play story. Blue Sox coming off an 11-5 win over the Stoneham Sabres on Wednesday night, following a 9-inning scoreless tie against the Middlesex Expos. Americans, as I mentioned, entering play at 2-0. The lone unbeaten and untied team in the ICL in this first week of the season. Outscored their opposition 12-4 through the first 2 games, including a 3-1 win over the Andre Chiefs and a 9-3 win over the Stoneham Sabres. Blue Sox in blue, and the Americans in white. Friday Night Lights, best night of the week to play and win a ball game. See if the Blue Sox can pick up a full 2 points here against the Americans with the Sunday annual exhibition against the Katuitt Kettleers coming up. And we'll be back here on Monday night to resume regular season play. Tuesday, interleague play on the road in Dorchester. I'll be taking on the Boston A's. Actually, the first 3 games of that week for the Blue Sox are interleague games. They'll be hosting the McKay Club Beacons of the Yawkey League on Monday night. Then there'll be a town field in Dorchester against the Boston A's of the Park League. And then they'll host TJO Sports of the Park League on Wednesday night. See if the Blue Sox can pick up a win here in league play against the Americans. Robbie Cobb getting the start tonight for the Blue Sox. Hey, Jenna, how you doing? I'm sure she's having a great time working with the Celtics on their run to the to the NBA Finals and picking up Game 1 win last night. So Robbie making his first appearance of the 2024 season. He's been a stalwart for the Blue Sox since coming down here to Waltham Street and Worthen Road. 2022 had a career-high 30 innings pitched and a 4-1 record. Last year, a little shaky. 0-3 in 9 2/3 innings with an 11.59 ERA and a 2.793 WHIP. Hoping for a fresh start here against the rival Americans, led by Kevin Burgoyne, their longtime manager. And it will be Pat Costigan to lead things off for the Americans here tonight. Costigan enters play 1 for 6 of the first 2 games with a walk, a double, and a run scored. Well, if you thought Wednesday night's game started late, this one's going to start a whole minute later. 8:07 is the first pitch, and Cobb gets strike 1 in there. Costigan, in 4 seasons with the Melrose Americans, is a career .339 hitter. Grounds this one to the right side, hard off the second baseman, but able to fire onto first for a quick first out of the ball game. Costigan grounds out to Dylan Walsh, who's playing second, will be batting second. Highest he's batted in the order so far for the Blue Sox this season. And here is the second baseman, also batting second for the Melrose Americans, Sean Nestor. He hits this one to the left side. Strong throw by Looters. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting for Melrose, the designated hitter, number 34, John Jennings.
So it'll be up to the power hitting John Jennings to keep the line moving, as Cobb has gotten through the first 2 pretty easily, but doesn't get any easier with Jennings. 3 for 6 in the young season with 3 RBIs. He takes a ball, or the first pitch of this, AB. 1-0. Jennings, dating back to 2015, a .353 career hitter with a .943 OPS, and he's going to lace this one back up the box for a base hit to keep the inning alive. So a 2-out base hit for the veteran hitter, John Jennings. 16 home runs and 94 ribbies in 141 games to his credit. Picks up the first base hit of the ball game, and here's the third baseman, Chris Klein, who swings at the first pitch, hits it the other way into right field for a base hit. So back-to-back pitches, back-to-back singles, and the Americans threatening here after the first two were retired on what, 3 pitches? Here's the left fielder, Owen Duggan. Duggan is 1 for 5 with an RBI and 2 walks through the first 2 games, was 0 for 2 against Andre on Wednesday. Last year was 7 for 26 with a 772 OPS, 2 ribbies, and 1 for 2 in stolen base attempts. But he comes up empty here for strike 1, 0-1 from Cobb to Duggan. Jennings at second, Klein at first after back-to-back singles. This one is hit into left field, coming in, dropping quickly, diving. Did he catch it is the question. It does not look like he did, and Jennings is going to score. No signal from the umpires whether it was a catch or an out. Didn't see a safe signal from the base umpire, but it looks like an RBI single for the Americans, and they are on top 1-0. 3 straight 2-out hits have plated the first run of the ball game for Melrose as Jennings comes in to score. So here is Tajardina, the center fielder. He hits this one into center field on his horse, looking up towards the wall. That is gone! Are you kidding me? Just rapid fire offense here from the Americans. First pitch swinging, not wasting any time. Jardina with a 3-run piece to the deepest part of the ballpark, and it is 4-0.
Now batting for the Americans, the first baseman, number 6, Zach Kozosian.
Boy, I told you how Robbie's struggles were last year. First 2 batters he faces this season. Now this is down the line towards the corner, and that will be a foul ball. A reprieve there off the bat of Zach Kozosian, but it's strike 1, but a long and a loud one at that. I told you the struggles Robbie had last year. You get through the first 2 batters on 3 pitches, you think you might have righted your ship. Not even close, unfortunately, is single, home run, all in the span of about less than 10 pitches. Hot shot to second and a diving stop and a catch by the second baseman Walsh for the out that mercifully retires the side, but not before the Americans give the Blue Sox a little taste of their own 2-out, bases empty magic medicine. 4 runs on 4 consecutive hits. No errors and nobody left. Americans 4, Blue Sox coming up. Well, 4 runs on 4 hits in the span of 5 pitches give the Melrose Americans a 4-0 lead before their starter, Brandon McMahon, needs to throw a single pitch. Well, Jonathan Luders, who has been great at the top of the order through the first 2 games for the Blue Sox, will have to get a rally going early. See one, well, get on, wear it, get on base any way you can. Only saving grace of being down 4-0 in the first inning is that it's the first inning. You got the whole game ahead of you. So Luders gets plunked to lead off the bottom of the first. One and 0 the count to Dylan Walsh with a fine catch at second base to put an end to that outburst by the Melrose offense in the top half. And now he's ahead 2-0. Didn't get a chance to give you the starting lineup, full starting lineups for either side. There's a strike, 2-1, but I'll tell you that John Luders is now on base in his first plate appearance for the second consecutive game. A walk as part of his 3-walk and single performance, 1-for-1 3-walk performance. This will get away from the catcher and allow Luders to get up to second on the passed ball. 3-1 to Walsh. 1-for-1 with 3 walks on Wednesday night was Luders, and now he is in scoring position. So Walsh can do 3-1. He'll take ball 4. So first and second, nobody out to begin the ball game for the Blue Sox offense. And here is Anderson Jimenez. Now, Anderson had batted second in each of the first 2 games. But here he is in the 3 slot. He'll be followed by Julian Alvarez, who's the DH. Full Blue Sox line will be Luders at short, Walsh at second, Anderson Jimenez at third, Julian Alvarez at DH, Brandon Smith at first, David Vanderzoun in left, O'Neill Jimenez the extra hitter. There's a strike, 0-1 to Anderson. Nick Anderson in center, Ben Valenti in right, and Austin Travis rounding out the lineup behind the plate. So a 10-man lineup for the Blue Sox, 9 for the Americans. Towering fly ball into center field, and it got past the center fielder. 1 run's gonna score. Here being held at third is Walsh. It's a double for Anderson Jimenez. The Blue Sox are on the board. 4-1. Looked like a routine fly ball, but the center fielder misjudged it, got past him.
Now batting for the Blue Sox, the designated hitter, number 25.
Only reason
Alvarez.
Walsh didn't come home too was Luders had to hold up in case that was caught. Might have been deep enough for him to at least get to third, but obviously you don't want to get doubled off if he does catch it. But a double brings home 1 run, 2 runners in scoring position now for Jules, and he takes strike 1 to even the count at 1. The other night, Julian did not play. He'll ground this one up the middle. They'll get the out at first, but in the back door to score is Dylan Walsh. And Jimenez to third, so an RBI for Jules at least, and it is 4-2 with a runner at third. And Brendan Smith taking ball 1 here. One and 1 the count. Blue Sox getting 2 back after that 4-run outburst by the Americans. They have the tying run at the plate here. And Smith takes on the outside corner, 1-2. That is in the dirt for a ball to even the count at 2. 2-2 the count with 1 out and a runner at third, Anderson Jimenez. Fly ball into center, moving over, and making the catch is Jardina, and in to score on the sac fly is Jimenez. And the Blue Sox are within 1. It is 4-3. Sac fly for Brendan Smith.
Now batting for the Blue Sox, the left fielder, number 46, David Vanderzauen.
Well, neither offense wasting any time scoring tonight. 7 runs in the first inning combined, as that is high for ball 1 to David Vanderzauen, who made his Blue Sox debut as a pinch runner the other night. That takes a brutal hop off the lip of the infield grass into left field for a base hit. And Vanderzauen picks up his first Blue Sox hit.
The extra hitter, number 13, O'Neal Jimenez.
So the line keeps moving now for O'Neal Jimenez, the extra hitter. That'll get to the backstop. Up to second goes Vanderzauen on the wild pitch. 1-0 the count. Tying run in scoring position. Inside 2-0. Full lineup for the Americans is Pat Koskinen at short, Sean Nestor at second, John Jennings the DH, Chris Klein at third, Owen Duggan in left, Tad Jardina in center, letting it rip and coming up empty is Jimenez, 2-1. Zach Kazosian at first, Hayden Lynch in right, and Ryan Bourgeois behind the plate. Little looper into center field, and that is going to be caught for the out. That retires the side. The Blue Sox get 3 back, but the Americans hang on to the lead after 1, 4-3. Get settled, folks. We're already off to a wild ride here on Friday Night Lights.
Americans leading 4-3, due up for Melrose in the top of the second. Hayden Lynch, Ryan Bourgeois, and Pat Costigan. Second for the Americans, right fielder number 25, Hayden Lynch.
8-9-1 due up for the Melrose Americans in the top of the second. And yes, that is an accurate score, folks. It is 4-3 after 1. Robbie Cobb back out there for his second inning of work. Lynch to face Cobb. Here it is. And that is high for ball 1. 1-0. So 4 runs on 4 hits. and no errors in the first inning for the Americans. Meanwhile, for the Blue Sox, 3 runs on 2 hits, no errors. There's 1 pass ball and 1 wild pitch. 1-1 the count. Lynch, Bourgeois, and Costigan due up here in the top of the second. If anyone gets on, Sean Nestor. That skips the plate. 2-1. Lynch did not play on Wednesday against the Chiefs. On Sunday against the Sabres, he was 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch. Two and two the count to Lynch. Oof, close call. 3-2 though. The Blue Sox are open for a quick inning here, especially for Robbie Cobb. That is a foul ball. Jenna, are you going to go down to Dallas when the series goes down there too, or are you going to stay back here? You're not that important yet, at least not to them, anyways. Grounder to second, 1 up, 1 down. Stop me if you've heard this one before. Here's Ryan Bourgeois, the catcher. Bourgeois was 1 for 3 with a double, an RBI, and a walk on Sunday against the Stoneham Sabres. Hits a fly ball behind short into left center and caught on the run by Anderson for out number 2. Well, in the top of the second, we saw Robbie get through the first 2 batters rather easily. Well, the Americans have an encore here, though. He did get Costigan to begin the ball game on a ground out to second. We'll see if Costigan has better luck or if it's second verse same as the first for Robbie against Pat. Drops a breaking ball in there. First strike 1. 0-1. Fouled off the other way, and the count will be 0-2. This is the only game on the ICL schedule today. ICL is off entirely tomorrow. On Sunday, while the Blue Sox are down on the Cape against the Katuitt Kettleers, Malden Mad Dogs will be visiting the Al Thomas Athletics of the Yawkey League at Cunningham Park in Milton. Stoneham Sabres will be facing off against Mass Envelope at Morelli. Lexington Bulldogs will be here Sunday afternoon to host the Base. And the Boston A's will be visiting the East Boston Knights Sunday evening at 8 o'clock at East Boston Stadium. Fouled straight back. Folks at home, read the top line. The Blue Sox used to play many a regular season road game at East Boston Stadium against the Testacore Bombers, but that field has not been used for InterCity League games for many moons. But that is a swing and a miss. 4 strike 3 in a 1-2-3 inning for Robbie Cobb. You hope Robbie is shaking off the rust after the first inning, and after a buck and a half, 4-3, Melrose. Nick Anderson, Ben Valenti, and Austin Travis, 8, 9, and 10, due up for the Blue Sox here on the bottom of the second. Brandon McMahon making his second appearance of the season as he gets the outside corner against the lefty Anderson. 0-1. He pitched 1 inning and got 1 strikeout against Stoneham on Sunday. Anderson hits a towering fly ball to straightaway right, back towards the wall, and he got it. Just waiting for a bit of a delayed reaction. Didn't see a call for a while, but
The right fielder, number 6, Ben Valenti.
Sorry, folks. Please remember that I am at field level, and that is a long way down there. Yeah. Nice pick at second base, and quickly 2 up, 2 down as Valenti is retired.
Number 42.
Do have the binoculars at hand, but again, got to make sure that no one else is in my line of sight if I'm going to be looking in that direction. Here is Travis. Strike 1. Well, it seems as though Brandon's shaking off the rust, too, from that first inning. Quickly 0-2 ahead of Austin Travis. Does McMahon have a 1-2-3 inning in him? Not just yet. Fouled off. 0-2 still. Don't forget to vote in our Who You Got poll. Have the Americans going to 3-0, the Blue Sox going to 2-0-1, or is everyone going to get a point? Both these teams will remain unbeaten. Travis can get on. We'll turn over the line for John Luters. The 0-2 down away, 1-2. This pitcher's duel can do, if, the pitchers have found, their rhythm, and this pattern keeps going as that is low for ball 2, 2-2. I mean, if you're the Blue Sox, it'd be tough to not have pulled even at top of in that bottom of the first when you had the chance, but a swing and a miss for the first strikeout of the ball game for McMahon. That ends the bottom of the second. Both sides go 1-2-3 in the second after 7 runs combined in the first. Through 2, still 4-3 Americans.
Leading off the top of the third for the Melrose Americans, second baseman, number 2, Sean Nestor.
2, 3, and 4 due up for the Americans here in the top of the third. Nestor, Jennings, and Klein. Nestor grounded out to short his first time up. Both sides going 1-2-3 in the second inning, with each pitcher getting their first strikeout of the ball game to close out their half of the second inning. 4-3 our score. Cobb had gotten through the first two batters of the ball game relatively quickly, and then 4 hits and 4 runs in the span of 5 pitches put the Americans on top 4-0 after half an inning. Blue Sox got 3 back in the bottom half, but left the tying run on base. Hoping they won't rue that missed opportunity as this game goes on. 2-1 the count to Nestor, grounded out to short his first time up in the first. 2-1 from Cobb. That's at the knee. Is it? Okay, I was going to say. I was didn't waiting for the point, but sounded like a strike call, but waiting for the point. But it is, in fact, 2-2, I guess. Or maybe that was ball 3, and now that is a walk for Nestor. Disregard. All right, well. Every little thing's going to be all right, Chris. Here's Jennings. Started the barrage in the first with a single. Comes up empty there, 0-1. 1-1 is the count. Jennings singled, went over to second on Klein's single, then came home on Duggan's base hit. Outside 2-1. Nestor's walk marks the first walk issued by Cobb, and the first time the Americans have got the leadoff man on tonight. 2-1. There it is. 2-2. I was going to say, that wasn't me or you, was it? Yeah, I was going to say. Nestor with a small lead at first right now. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second K for Robbie. 1 down. Here's Klein. Klein with a single, his first time up. Cobb gets a first pitch strike in there, 0-1. And time granted to Klein before Cobb can deliver the 0-1. Sean Nestor was 10 of 13 at stolen base attempts in the regular season last year. Outside for a ball. The count will be 1-1. Nestor was a .308 hitter. 9 walks and 20 hits, only one of them for extra bases. 0 for 1 now, but picking up his first walk of the season. Count will be 1-2. Klein 2 for 7 with a double, a triple, and 3 ribbies entering play tonight. This does not count the single earlier this game. 2-2. You can tell that Robbie is really trying to hit that inside corner to righties. Not successful there, but hasn't phased him yet. Towering pop-up into center field and caught for out number 2. Anderson with the catch.
Now batting the left fielder, number 7, Owen Duggan.
Klein had actually played the last 2 seasons with the Andre Chiefs, and in 3 years in the ICL as a career OPS of .841. Here's Owen Duggan, the left fielder. Runner goes, pitches a ball, throw down to, strike rather, throw down to second is not in time. A stolen base for Sean Nestor. Mentioned is 10 of 13 last year. He is now in scoring position with an 0-1 count and 2 outs for Duggan. Grounds us to the right side. Smith handles the tricky hop and steps on first for the out. That retires the side. Leadoff walk does not come back to bite Robbie Cobb, and through 2.5, 4-3 Americans. Looters leading off the bottom of the third, taking strike one there, and picks up a base hit down the line, just inside the left field line. He's taking the turn at first, heading to second, and he will get there with a leadoff stand-up double.
The second baseman, number 4, Dylan Walsh.
Let's see if maybe Rick DeAngelis has the bunt on here. Walsh takes high for ball 1. Dillinger will walk his first time up. Third baseman not exactly playing for the bunt here. Inside 2-0. Klein letting it play out as normal. Towering pop up over towards the Americans dugout, and that'll land for a strike. Saw play during the Expos game Monday night in the same direction, but on the basically the opening closer to us. Now was caught for a crucial out too for the Expos that helped preserve that scoreless tie. 2-1. 2-2. Dylan clearly not looking for it in that spot. It's a good spot to hit there for McMahon. And we'll have to wait a second as McMahon steps off and Walsh steps out. Walsh steps back in, 2-2 upcoming. Here it is. Little blooper into center field, and that will be caught for out number 1.
Now batting for
something is up with the air right now in center field because we've seen both Anderson and Giardina, as that's a little chopper to third, 2 down now. We've seen both Anderson and Giardina struggle with judging some balls hit in their direction out there. We are starting to feel a little bit of some raindrops right now, hoping that we can get the whole game in, and the worst of it will hold off until after we're done. Here's Julian Alvarez, takes down and away for ball 1. Two and 0. Jules with an RBI ground out, his first time up. Fouls that one off, and the count will be 2 and 1. Looters at second at the leadoff double. Alvarez hoping to cash in. Fouls it off again, 2 and 2. Ain't perfect mirror images of each other, but each side's half innings so far have been close to mirror images. Inside corner, strike 3 called. And again, like the Americans got the leadoff man aboard and got him into scoring position in the top half, Blue Sox get the leadoff man into scoring position in the bottom half, but can't cash in, and the Americans still lead 4-3 after 3. Well, folks, if you thought we were going to be in for maybe double-digit runs for each team by now, regret to inform you, it is still 4-3 as we enter the fourth like it was after 1, but I immediately regret not bringing an umbrella. Tuck, you got one? An umbrella? Lordy. I'm stupid. Yes, indeed, I'm stupid. 2-0. We're going to try and... Oh. Giardina takes a strike, 2-1. 3-run home run in the top of the first off his bat to dead center is the difference right now. There's strike 2, 2-2. Oh, grounder foul. It'll remain 2-2. I know where the umbrella I'd like to use is, too. I mean, I can cover this with the case. I got some bags here in my bag. I got some Ziplocs, whatever. High for ball 3, 3-2. All right, well. Breaking ball, just missed high for ball 4, a leadoff walk for Tad Jardina.
Now batting for the Americans, the first baseman, number 6, Zach Kozosian.
Kozosian will bat now, but not before a visit to the mound. Kozosian will line out to second his first time up, and he takes high for a ball, 1-0. Wide enough? Maybe not. Down the left field line, that is a fair ball. Picked up in the left field corner, throw comes in off target, but it is a double for Kozosian. Jardina to third. Yep, please do. Well, just like that, that is going to do it for Robbie Cobb, as here comes Rick DeAngelis. And we have a pitching change coming to you from Lexington High. Americans 4, Blue Sox 3.
And we have a pitching change to announce for the Blue Sox. Now pitching for Lexington, number 31, Brian Acosta.
Well, just as Brian Acosta was about to make his 2024 debut for the Blue Sox, the rain is accelerating. We were hoping it would hold off until after the game, but remember, it's not an official game yet, folks. So we'll see how Acosta can do here, taking over for Robbie Cobb, who is still responsible for the runners on second and third, with nobody out here in the top of the fourth in a 4-3 ball game. That double just now was the first hit for the Americans since Giardina's home run that made it 4-0 in the top half. And time granted here. And wonder if this is a stall tactic to maybe halt the game if you're the Blue Sox. I mean, if there were lightning, we'd have to stop it immediately. I mean, given the heat we've been going through this week, sure, but it's not pleasant. Not pleasant to play in, but like, you get to be of a certain age. You know, you have to say, oh, that bounces to the plate, gets away, and in comes a run for the Americans on the wild pitch. It is 5-3. You have to be a certain age, then it's a rite of passage to say when a rain breaks a heat wave or dry spell, we needed that. Oh, thank you. Yeah, all right, this'll do for now, but yeah, please. Yeah. All right. 2-1. Thank goodness for, the recordings and everything. I don't think I'm going to be able to log everything in the scorebook now, but can go back and add it as we go. Add it, have it archived and everything. 2-1. That goes to the backstop. Play at the plate is not in time. 2 runs scoring on 2 wild pitches to make it 6-3. That will close the book on Robbie Cobb. Not the ideal situation for the Blue Sox to be in, but you wonder how wet the ball is getting. Again, it's not an official game yet. That's strike 3, I think. Oh, now it's 3-2. I had 3-2 already. I thought it already being 3-2. All right, well, again, it's not our opinion that counts. There's strike 3, a swing and a miss. 1 down here in the top of the 4th. 7 runs combined, that top of the 1st, but started breezing right along after that. But now a walk and a double leading off this inning. Both runs come home on, both inherited runs come home on wild pitches by Acosta. But now 1 down, bases empty, clean slate. Now's your chance to attack if you're Acosta. And there is a foul for strike 1. Bourgeois, the catcher, at bat here. The Americans picking up 2 more runs here in the top of the 4th. Acosta winds and delivers. He's got the right idea with the long sleeves. Bourgeois goes the other way for a base hit. Seizing the means of production with that pitch and drilling it the other way.
The shortstop, number 19, Pat Costigan.
I mean, Rick's getting everything in the dugout right now. It's out here. 3rd wild pitch of the inning is going to allow Bourgeois to get to second. Obviously, the Americans want to play. They want to get the win. But at what point Obviously, part of the question is, how long is this passing shower going to last here? Looking at the radar, the cell didn't look very large. But to me, looked like there was something larger behind it, but not too close behind it. Mark, this is why you need to be in the chat again, giving us weather updates. Ball 4. That was you doing that all those years ago, right? Is that your mom?
The second baseman, number 2, Sean Nestor.
I could have sworn. Well, 2 on with 1 out. And here's Nestor. Was it one of your parents who was doing that, or who was that then? Do you remember? I don't know, man. Well, 1-1 to Nestor. Obviously, if this rain cell continues to hover over us, then the ball's just going to be impossible to grip if you're a pitcher, if it keeps getting, that wet. See, the problem for the Blue Sox is, well, the problem for the Americans is that with the Blue Sox being the home team, they still need a chance to bat. So still a lot to be decided, but right now, second and third with a 2-2 count and 1 out. 2 runs already home for the Americans this inning, and now a full count. In the dirt for ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Jaron Duran stole home again. Our crimson-colored brethren continuing to run up the score against the whatever the White Sox are. Now, John Jennings mentioned his career stats with the Americans earlier, and he's got a chance to pad those in a big way, this future ICL Hall of Famer. Yeah, I said it. It's hard to say, about this rain, considering that the size of the cell, looking at my radar, isn't that big, but feels like it should have, passed by now, but that is not the case. 2-0. And I understand that the picture is a little out of focus, folks. Welcome to, working outdoors. There's a strike, 2-1. Let me see what I can do, and y'all can enjoy the sounds of the game.
Come on, John, come on, pick one up, baby. Come on, John, come on.
Austin, who's pitching?
Number 14.
Yeah, we got it.
Rick.
We don't know his last name. He's got it. Mark is his first name.
His last name.
Yes.
Oh, it's Hurley.
Hurley.
Yeah, we have him as like number 2 on our roster, so thank you.
Now pitching for the Blue Sox, number 14, Mark Hurley.
Thank you.
Maybe there's more. I don't know. I mean, again, it's not a fair.
Yeah, it was.
I mean,
That was a casualty award.
feels like I can't tell if it's tapered, if it's starting to taper.
It's slowing down. Yeah. Everything is kind of officially so.
Now batting for the Americans, the left fielder, number 29, Chris Klein.
I might stick with static sounds. That's less anxiety I have to go with.
Pick it up. Hey guys, hang out. And battle here, let's go. Stay right there, good tempo, let's go, come on. Go in the middle. Let's battle, here we go. Stay loose, kid, let's go. Boy, work.
Don't insert that trade ball.
Boy. Come on.
Tough when they just tapering off.
Let's go. Let's go.
This is the left fielder, number 7, Owen Duggan.
The rains of pours.
Never enough. Come on, man. Let's go.
Not done yet.
Come on, Doug.
My dad's the amateur meteorologist. Like, oh, bud.
That's not, yeah.
Might need to get him on the line. I don't know how to tap in calls that way.
It's early 2000s. It's too much to be running.
Dude, there's nothing wrong with that front. That game should come back.
Oh, it's phenomenal. I agree. I think they were cooking with that. They had no idea.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But you know, they tried to they tweaked it like way too much. Like Jeopardy tried to add like a wrinkle here and there in regular playing. You know, every now and then, and they realize, hey, you know what? No,
It ain't broke. It doesn't sound like it. It just sounds like it's raining.
I mean that's what we said earlier, and then it tapered off, but then it started again. So like, how many times are you going to eat words in a single half inning?
I mean, yeah, at this point.
I mean, you're the Americans, like. I mean, you know. Oh, station to station, okay.
The center fielder, number 10, Tad Jardina.
I mean, I've described the Blue Sox as the final boss of the InterCity League for good reasons, and the Americans. As long as I've been in the league, they've never made it to the championship series. I think they've only ever gotten as far as the semis a couple of times. And
Something's got to do.
I mean,
Yeah.
So if you're the Americans, you want to, win this one.
The first baseman, number 6, Zach Kozosian.
You want to win this one. You want to remain the only unbeaten and untied team in the ICL. Send a statement, and remember, you don't get as many shots in the regular season at the Blue Sox as you do now. Nope, foul. Yeah, let's go on the path, bracket path there. It's foul. And out of play. So, so this could be a statement game for the Americans, have 6 points to your name. No losses and no ties.
Come on, Jack, get a couple more. Come on.
Oh, look, it's tapering off again. We said that before. Oof.
Come on.
I was gonna close up the music for now. Not worry about opening stuff up and stuff getting wet again. This stuff can force you to change your tack. Just try and keep it Keep going as long as you can.
Win. Come on, 6.
So yeah, if you folks at home are hearing, these lovely conversations Chris and I are having, we're just going to be doing, mainly sounds of the game for the rest of the night. But sure, the Americans fans are tuning in or don't mind either way with this score 9-3 in the top of the fourth. Base is juiced once again.
Come on, 6. Survive.
It's right off here. We can still see some sprinkles in the lights. Oh!
Keep working.
Make it be a strike now.
Yeah, gotta go across.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Come on, Zach, win it. Hey, 6.
Baseballs, please.
I think those are just flies.
Come on, Mark.
I think we're good
Let's go, 6.
for now. Let's see.
3, 2, 1.
Go, Zach, win it.
The right fielder, number 25, Aiden Lynch. And for the Americans in the top of the fourth, 6 runs on 4 hits, no errors, 3 runners left on base. We head to the bottom of the fourth with the score: the Melrose Americans 10, the Lexington Blue Sox 3.
Yeah. So just trying to put everything together here as we go to the bottom of the fourth. The Blue Sox surrendering 6 runs on 4 hits in that top half. Gotta play catch up once again. 0-1 is the count here, and now it is 1-1. Yeah, again, Borja, I'll be a moment, but yeah, sure. Gotcha. And we'll enjoy the sounds of the game again, folks, while I compute that top of the fourth.
Hey, Brandon, there. Come in. Come on up. Hey, now.
The left fielder, number 46, David Vanderzowen.
Ooh. Looking at the replay, I didn't realize the picture was out focused for that long.
The extra hitter, number 13, O'Neal Jimenez.
Come on, back.
And for the Blue Sox in the bottom of the fourth, no runs on no hits, no errors, and no runners left on base. We head to the top of the fifth inning with the score, the Melrose Americans 10, your Lexington Blue Sox 3. Bourgeois.
All right. All right, let's go, kid.
All right.
Let's go.
Here we go. Come on, Ryan, start it off. Let's go. 20 good. Yep.
Mark.
Right, and right.
Mark.
Good boy.
The shortstop, number 19, Pat Costigan.
Come on, Pat.
Come on, Patrick, start again. Come on. Come on, over. Come on, stay in it. Come on, Pat.
Let's go, Pat.
Go! Come on, 1-9. There you go. Off that.
The second baseman, number 2, Sean Nestor.
I can tell. He's trying to.
Stay focused, Sean. Come on. Go, 2. Go, Sean. Come on.
In two. In two.
Go on. Spit. Go, Sean. Go, Sean.
Hold on, I got it. Mark!
Sean, win it. I work too. No. Two.
Now batting. First time that happened tonight.
Now batting for the Americans, the designated hitter, number 34, John Jennings.
Good.
Mark!
Come on, come on.
Spit.
Come on, 5 minutes.
One, one. Good. Good. Boy.
Good one.
Go, Johnny. Good. Good, Johnny. Come on, Johnny, win it. Good. Boy.
Hey, I need some baseballs, please.
Go, 34. Go, John.
I've been working like 48 hours the past 10 months.
Good boy, Johnny.
Now batting for the Americans, the third baseman, number 29, Chris Klein. We have a pitching change to announce for the Blue Sox. Now pitching for Lexington, number 11, Charlie Walsh. The third baseman, number 29, Chris Klein.
Go, Chris. Go, Jay. Hey.
Bye.
I'm now, Jay. I'm now.
Right,
Chris.
yes. Yeah, she's a photographer who's also playing with the Sox.
Okay, I'm now 2-9, let's go. Put him in.
On Sunday, you mean? Sunday, you're gonna be there. I'll talk to you about it. I'll talk to you about it.
I don't know if it's worth it.
No, I understand. I understand.
Come on,
All right, all right.
Okay, here we go again.
Throw a better one.
Alright.
Come on, Chris, come on, babe.
You go, Chris, find a barrel.
Hey, Chris, let's go, mate.
Go on.
Go, Jay.
In the back for us?
Gotcha.
Go.
The left fielder, number 7, Owen Duggan.
Good job, Sean. It's going a little while, Chris. That's good.
Go, Dougie.
Yeah. Come on, guys.
Go, dogs.
You select them, seven. Come on.
Oh, Charlie Walsh.
I guess I see myself hitting the tape.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, two-way players are one more talented.
Yeah, that fourth different picture.
Yeah, I guess I just want to make sure that was that. Oh, this is Tucker's umbrella. I think he'll be good.
Heads up.
It's Justin McMahon for Melrose there. Yeah. Okay.
For the Americans, in the top of the 5th, no runs on no hits, no errors, 3 runners left on base. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th inning. The score remaining, the Melrose Americans 10, your Lexington Blue Sox 3.
Oh,
The picture of Lemon, Charlie Walsh. Sometimes.
The center fielder, number 33, Nick Anderson.
That fourth, it was 6 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and
3 runners left on base.
and then
Oh,
zero.
oh, oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Robbie didn't get an out. There's a walk.
go, Matt.
Yeah. I just don't know if we're in the clear or not.
Hey, Matt, let's go, baby.
The right fielder, number 6, Ben Valenti.
So we got someone other than Travis.
No, it's
I mean the on decks are better.
well. That's just leaders.
Oh.
That's just the top of the order.
But
I think Travis is.
oh yeah, because
Oh, okay.
yeah, we have another guy wearing number 5 for whatever reason.
Oh, my bad.
No, Jonathan wearing number. We just have 2 number 5 jerseys. Let's find out. Just the one. Okay.
Name? Yep, I'll take me out.
Hey, Fiver, hey, Fiver.
We have a pinch hitter to announce for the Blue Sox. Pinch hitting for Austin Travis is number 5, George Anathasiadis.
I'm sure he's heard worse.
Anathasiadis.
I am 100% sure.
I had him at 51.
Yeah, but again, you know,
No, I got it. Yeah.
Jules is wearing Rick's number 25 tonight.
They were the same height. I can tell. I know that he wasn't John.
And George is also a catcher.
Oh, is he?
But,
Okay.
yeah, by the way, do you know why Rick wears number 25?
No.
For his favorite Red Sox player, Tony Caniglia. I should say growing up, he was like...
There you go.
Oh! Well,
1 for 1.
take what you can get. Right.
The shortstop, number 5, Jonathan Luders.
So, base hit. Anderson was tried 6-4 fielder's choice. So Valenti's at second. Lampton's over for Luders. Okay. Now it's clear ball. Nope. He's going to move it.
Good, my chain got caught. My glove.
Acosta got 1, right?
Did he get 2? No, he only
Well, he threw the 2 wild pitches, allowed the runs to score.
Yeah.
They got the strike.
Come on, baby.
Oh yeah, he's been shooting for. No way. Alright, another fielder's choice. That was 6 points.
Yep.
We have a pinch hitter for the Blue.
Oh no. Yep.
It's the mic.
Go on.
Oh! Who? Someone unplugged this. Ooh.
Oh! Good. Good inning, boys.
Yeah, we.
Can I just take a light?
Yeah, we lost power. That's the issue.
Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
Hey.
Couple of defensive changes to cover. Pinch hitting and staying in the game. At second base, number 1, Brett Stone. Staying in the game at catcher, number 5, George Anathasiadis.
Sweet. Okay.
Could have been worse. Could have been raining. Oh, wait.
Did the best we could for all that goes. I would argue we did. 10, right? Giardino. Flew out F9. Pretty deep shot down the line. Melrose was fielding.
Yep, that I remember. Are you for...
Speaker's broken.
No, it's not the speaker. It's the power.
Center fielder number 10, Tad Jardina.
Hey, Sealy. Let's go, kid.
He's back. Nope, this is...
Hey, Ted.
That's how I've been doing.
Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth
There
connected.
it is. All right, it's back on. Are you serious?
Pinch hitter.
You got anything on there, Chris? No. Well, it's not even, it's not going to matter if, it won't matter if this is not getting power and it's just that box is just out. So that's the issue.
Scoreboard account.
All right, folks at home, in case you couldn't tell by my frustration, the here at this the night, so No, that is plugged into. I have to be up to the ambient mic to let him know. So basically, it is for sure. We may have to shut it down early depending on how much power we have left, because basically the switcher keeps resetting after, I guess, because of the rain and everything. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the game, then we'll see you Sunday for the Kettleers. This is so stupid.
Hey, Lynch.
At least it's not my fault.
Ah!
2-1. Keep hearing him say 2-1.
Yeah, no. Yeah, now it won't strike
Now
two for
it's-
sure
now
now.
it's 2-2. Cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Lynch. Go, Lynch, see it up.
There you go.
Oh.
Is there any chance it might have gotten any power? So just try it again.
You can try resetting it. Go ahead. No, you have to go to the box. Because that's the origin of the problem. Nothing.
Oh, I actually turned it off. So. Nope, nothing. Yeah.
No, I would know, because like this
Oh,
would,
everything that you've got.
everything is plugged in here.
Tried resetting it a couple of times.
Yeah, exactly. Good luck with that.
Also, they're getting a lot of these, so can't be much.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I like this one. Yes, I do.
Hey, baby. Hey, Max, you first. 3-1.
All right.
Genuine rubber. $5.
85 now. Go, be Max.
Was it though?
That tree wasn't there.
Just one I bought, the black one. That's up there now. I got that at the
Hey, B-Mac. Get yours, baby. Get yours, B-Mac. Go, B-Mac. Get yours, baby. Keep working.
Anything, ball straight.
Five. Coming out. Let's go. Let it be back. What?
Whoa. Oh my God. Try it, Brooks.
Mm-hmm. What are you gonna do?
48, Tucker.
Bottom six, yeah.
Go get him right here, come on.
I've caught up. That's from Charlie in the top half on the mound.
Yeah, through the hole.
Yeah, yep. Strike out the side.
Come on, one more, come on.
Unless I.
Yeah, I was going over the week.
Yeah.
Oop.
Go, David, David. Oh.
New pitcher though now. Kyle Murray, number 20.
Kevin. 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 All right. Yeah, I know. I got it. We've been multitasking and.
So at first base, the guy who's playing first now, his last name is Seal.
Okay. Gotcha. But that was a defensive change. He didn't.
Yeah. He pinch hit the last go around instead of Kazosian.
Okay,
it was him pinch hitting, and he's been in first. And then they're going to put in a new pitcher for the.
But that's the. Well, those are the only changes.
Yes. Yeah.
And Dolan is the new pitcher.
When they, bottom, it's number 11. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. I like that arm side. That looks good.
Why don't you try resetting the power?
Yeah.
Both outlets too. See what happens. Nathan.
Now, 9. Hate to see it.
All right. I mean, in that case, I guess I should start packing up that stuff.
All right, have a night. Come on. Good ride. Hey, 20, let's go. Very cool.
3, 2, 3. You say, kid.
23, Kyle Murray.
Thank you.
All right, come on, baby.
Pollen season, maybe.
1, 2.
That's what this was supposed to cure.
Trying to get hit over. Go, pal. Baby.
Oh.
Oh, screwed.
Came up to me.
Going for you. Good swing. This one right here.
He's a good kid. Really have him.
E5.
This is a continue with this one.
Hey, JP, let's go, baby.
I don't know what you are.
Well, that was Costume just let off, right?
okay, yeah.
Just got the
The second baseman, 13 Powers, Jackson Powers.
Okay.
Hey, let's go, 1-3. Get yours.
Right?
Bob, done.
Got him?
Yep.
Oh, Jackson. Come on, 1-3.
Oh.
Okay, one more. Nick Longo, number 24. Pitches.
Longo. Longo's up. Come on, Nick. There you go. Go, Nicky. Draw! Come on, Nick. Come on, Nicky. Hold. Hey, baby. Stick, Jordan. You're good, Clyde. Let's go. All right, Chris. Let's go.
So wild. Three crooked numbers.
Get yours, Dolan. Get yours.
You got Ryan.
Yep, heard that. Celine was leading off. Wait a minute, at some point.
So you got Solula and Auger. First two batters.
I know, right?
Put my stuff. Okay, all the way back, yeah, let's go. Come on now. All the way back. All the way back, Sticks.
2-1. Joe Auger.
Hey, 18 for 30. 18 for 33. 18 for 33.
All right.
Is that what it is? Oh, yeah. You need to mow it down. Let's go, Stick.
Yours, baby.
No. No, he was 30 last year.
Hey, Joe, there we go.
Nope.
Come on, 1-1.
Okay.
Good job. Did he get that? He has a picture of the ball, so.
Yeah!
He's on cloud nine right now. He's so excited. I know, he's like I said,
Hey, come here. I like that. I like that. Go 74. Never again. I like that shit.
All right. Well, see you Sunday, folks, for the Blue Sox.